Hello and welcome to this demonstration of Parts Arena using the Joblogic mobile application. To begin using the Parts Arena application, the engineer first has to go into his visit list on the Joblogic mobile app. In there he will be presented with a list of jobs that he's currently working on or due to work on, and they simply select the current job they're working on, which will take them into their main Joblogic menu. In there they have a host of options, but the one we're going to look at is the Parts Arena button in the right hand corner of the screen. To begin using it, the engineers simply press the Parts Arena button. Once logged into the Parts Arena app, the engineers are presented with a grid menu system displaying manufacturers. Across the top of their screen they have a browse function, they have the little yellow star which allows them to see any favourite parts that they've added to it. They can look at recently viewed items, they can change their view from a grid to a list, and on the left hand side you'll see the three lines which allow them to use their pop-out menu. In here they can browse, they can search for specific parts, they can look at nearby stockists, their pick list will get added to as we go through this demonstration, and then they finally have their data settings and support functions. We're going to go ahead and use Baxi in this demonstration. Once we press the Baxi option, we get given the categorized menu for Baxi. Here we'll select that we're looking for a boiler, and we're going to use the Bahama as our example. In here we get two model numbers, so we'll go and use that 100 Honeywell. When this is open, you will see that the top of the screen changes for the engineer, giving them more options where they can make any feedback recommendations to this screen. They can make any notes on this particular boiler, and again using the favourite star they can add this to their favourite items, and the house icon will take them back to the main menu. So what we're going to look at is using the bottom of that screen. There are three bars. There's a parts list and installation and user instructions. The installation and user instructions are there for the engineer to read. There are PDF, they can look at different pages, zoom in, zoom out, and so on. But it's the parts list that we're going to demonstrate today on this demonstration. Using the parts list, by opening it, it will give us another menu where they've categorized the boiler into sections. So we'll look at the control section, and it will give us a diagram that we can use our fingers to look at, pinch in and pinch out using our smart devices zoom function, and you'll see or notice little red boxes around different parts of the diagram. It's here that the engineer can select, and down the bottom of the screen it will change, giving them a list of parts that they can order for that specific part of the control. So again, if we click on our control knobs here, we can add our control knobs to our pick list and give it a quantity and tell it to assign it to an existing job. So the job we selected, once we add this to our pick list and export it into Joblogic, this will add it to that job that we were currently working on. I can again click on another part and press add to my pick list, and again enter a quantity and add it. Once I'm happy I've got all the parts, I can then begin to use my left hand menu and go to my pick list. In there you will see a drop down arrow saying that these two parts are not yet assigned to a job, which is what we're about to do. So we could have a number of parts on this pick list, and we may decide that we don't require one of them, so we simply untick it. Okay, so you can select all, or you can select various parts out of the list. Once you're happy, you click the little share button on the top menu that's now appeared, and it's going to ask you how you want to share this with the Joblogic application. Well, Joblogic is indeed the third-party application to Parts Arena, so we'll go ahead and choose that option. Once happy, we hit share, and the parts have successfully been sent to Joblogic mobile, and it's now asking us if we'd like to remove the shared parts from our pick list, or do we wish to keep them for later use. So we'll remove them. We automatically now get taken into the Joblogic app where you can see our parts have landed into the system, ready to go back to our office to advise them what to order for this job.